getting back into it, we are doing the new beginning in Osaka, Nagoya. This one's a Nagoya show, right?
Correct.
No, yeah, Osaka's coming up. That's the February 11th show. And it starts out with Togi Makabe and Toru Yano, the most violent players, baby, making their reunion, taking on Osker Leube. I don't know how he said it. I want to say Leube. Is it Leube? Leube.
Yeah,
And
Leube.
Yuta Nakashima. A great fun match. I thought Yuto and Osker got a good bit of more offense than I expected them to, especially on Makabe. That's the one where I thought I expected them maybe to dominate Yano, but not Makabe in this. But yeah, there was a spot where was it Leube hit the leg drop onto Makabe, Yuto had the legs. He drops the leg drop, and then Yuto turns it over into the Boston Crab. I really like that little session there. But in the end, Makabe slams Yuto and hits the King Kong knee drop to get the win for the most violent players. I thought great fun opener. It really showcased a lot for Yuto and Osker.
I have to agree. But how awesome was it that once he did get that Boston Crab on Makabe, that Makabe was able to power through it and just walk his way to the rope to get that rope break. Still got it, that Makabe.
Yeah, I thought, like, Makabe still got it. Like, that guy's got charisma for days. Again, I don't think he's championship material anymore, but the guy that's in the opening matches, making young guys look good while still kicking their ass, I absolutely love it. Again, it's where I think a Bad Luck Fale should be at this point in his career too. It's not a demotion. It's just you're helping to bring up the next generation. You're at that point. Your big point. Your title potential is over. Let's help build the next generation of guys, and I absolutely love this. So, absolutely phenomenal match here. So, like, I think Osker and Yuto both have a great future going forward with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
100%. Yuto's getting jacked.
Oh, very much so. But we move on to the next match of the evening. It is an 8-man tag team match. El Desperado, Despi, as I'm going to call him throughout in the notes, Minoru Suzuki, Ren Narita, and Tomoaki Honma taking on the House of I Just Don't Give a Shit. And that's all I'm going to say to that. Disappointing. There's no
like a different thing to call them every time we see them that starts with a T.
They're just House of I Don't Give a Shit. To me.
House of Teats. Let's do House of Teats.
You think big teats would be part of it.
Oh,
though.
That's true. We like big teats.
I don't. I'm all about teats. I'm all about big teats. Come on, I love that guy.
Whoa.
I said I love that guy. Come on. Again, this is very much a house of torture, cheating, doing their crap. I don't have a lot to say on this one. Togo, there's one point got the garrote, but it's broken by Suzuki with the rear naked choke, who gets a hold of the garrote and garrotes Togo, which I really did like that part. And then Narita got this like a PK while he's getting garroted. I was like, oh, that was great. And then he got the suplex into the Cobra Twist, and Red Narita submits Dick Togo to win this match. I did like the little spot after where Suzuki goes fist bumps Despi, then he goes to fist bump Honma, and Honma hesitates but gives him the fist bump, and he goes over to Narita, and Narita kind of just backs away and walks away from him. It's almost like he's not ready to trust Suzuki quite yet.
I mean, would you be?
Yeah, Murder Grandpa's the best.
I mean, Murder Grandpa would be the one person you would want on your side, but it's Murder Grandpa. You don't want to be murdered by Grandpa.
Despi's got his trust. Come on.
It's true.
You got to trust somebody for them to trust you. So just do it. But there should be some trust here because he's challenging House of Torture. He wants the 6-man tag titles with Narita and Despi. So
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Something that I did want to point out, new gear for Homma.
Yes.
And good new gear for Homma. I'm really digging the there's like now an accent of like chrome blue
Yeah, it's
on the
not just the
outside there.
Honma Mania tights anymore, I think, Chris.
Yeah, it did have like he did used to have like the splashes of pink and stuff on it, but now there's like pink and like this chrome blue. It's very, very sharp on him. Something I also really enjoyed about this match was when Homna was chopping the shit out of a show there. Certainly
Mm.
tenderized those titties really, really nice. He blistered those things really good. Gotta, love him for that. And something that I also noticed that Hamna was also hesitant throughout the entire match to tag out specifically to Desperado and Minoru Suzuki.
Mhm.
Suzuki surprisingly acting like a cheerleader for his team, trying to get Hamna to come into the corner and tag him. And when he finally did, I don't like it's been a hot minute since I've seen Minoru Suzuki that limber and that quick again. Like he's still quick and limber before, but it was almost like this match kind of lit a little bit of a fire underneath him, and he got just that little bit quicker towards the end of this match. That was all I wanted to
And
add
there
to
was a spot where Suzuki goes to tag, like reaches up to tag Narita. He's holding on to, I can't remember who he's holding on to, and Narita won't tag him. So he lets go of his opponent, walks over and chops Narita in the chest for the tag.
I want
So
to say that was show, but I'm not
yeah,
entirely
but
sure.
he chopped Narita in the
Yeah,
chest for a tag because
yeah.
Narita wouldn't tag him. That's on Narita, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. At that point, it's like if you're on the team together, that's one thing. It's like after the bell has rung, that okay, you can put that mistrust back on there. But when you're in the match, you need to suck it up, Buttercup. He's on
Oh,
your
very,
team.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
He's not Kenta.
Yeah. So again, great match,
Hmm.
quick match. So you're getting, I think it was like 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was pretty
Everything
short.
on
Yeah.
this on the show was anywhere between 10 and 12 minutes, except for the main event. So again, it made for this
Hmm.
card to go by pretty darn quickly, in my opinion.
Hmm.
We got one of my favorite matches of the evening, TMDK. You have Zack Sabre Jr., Shane Hayes, Mikey Nichols, and the man, the myth, the legend, Kosei Fujita.
The Ichiban sweet boy.
Taking on Chaos's Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Yoshi-Hashi, and young boy Rohei Oiwa, the man who wants to be part of TMDK but didn't get the invite.
I mean, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. Maybe we'll start to see a little bit of a battle there between Oiwa and Fujita, where Oiwa is trying to prove himself and maybe disprove Fujita. How much of a fun story would that be to kind of throw into the mix? I just love how like in the image though. I just want to say how like Yoshi-Hashi's like stick is just poking up from freaking Ishii's head
Yeah,
there. He
just
looks like a
he just got a
spastic
rant.
unicorn.
Just Ishii has just a random horn now, I guess.
Yeah. Unicorn Ishii coming into
Yeah.
NJPW, man. This was a fun one. Mikey Nichols and Yoshi-Hashi starting it off when Mikey Nichols like goes a little cray cray.
Mhm.
That kind of seems to be what it is that he's known for, though, and I gotta say I'm kind of living for it. It kind of adds a new dynamic to the ring right now. And to be honest, I never really felt like the character that he played when he was in Chaos when he first came over this
Mhm.
round for NJPW was necessarily a fit for him. I definitely
No.
feel like he's come back into who it is that he's supposed to be with TMDK.
Well, and
Um,
you gotta remember he been playing off Shane Hayes and the attitude they've
mm,
created together for years and years and years. And I don't think they've been a heel team ever before this. So
mhm,
getting to see them kind of have an attitude about themselves and do what they're doing, I
mhm,
absolutely find it phenomenal. And I think Zack Sabre Jr. only makes it better
mhm,
in the
mhm,
cockiness aspect. And I do have to give a big shout out to the gear that TMDK was wearing.
mhm,
They all had the TMDK on the back of their gear. I know Nick was wearing the pants while Hayes and Saber were wearing the trunks.
mhm,
And they all had some kind of orange in their gear
mhm,
um,
mhm,
to do with it. And I really liked the look. And then they had their name and their country's flag on the front of their tights. I really liked it, except for Fujita, who, again, I still respected the fact that they kept everything off his gear and kept him just in the black trunks, black boots. He is their young boy. Yes, you can wear a TMDK shirt to the ring, but once you get in that match, you are a young boy. You wear your normal young boy gear. I like that.
Yeah, and that's what Kevin and Chris were saying on commentary quite a bit, that this wasn't a graduation for Fujita in any sense. This is him still being a part of the Young Lions like program. He's just been accepted as a TMDK honorary member for the time being because he's useful.
He's the TMDK young boy. He's their personal young boy. It's the same way John Moxley had Shota Umino when he was over there for the G1. He had Umino was his young boy. He is their young boy. He's not a full-fledged member of TMDK. He's a TMDK young boy.
Almost like an affiliate. It's an affiliate program.
Yeah. But I thought absolutely phenomenal match. A lot of these guys doing great stuff. Yoshi-Hashi cheating in this match, coming in and double teaming when he shouldn't be, but you know.
Those Bishamon samurais.
Yeah, they're just willing to cheat, man. I don't know.
This is what happens when you steal your daddy's armor.
When Hayes hit that reverse power slam on Goto, I was like, "Whoa, where'd that come?" Because he picked him up and just power slammed him, but like face first into the mat. I absolutely thought that was absolutely phenomenal.
The exchange between Ishii and Zack Sabre Jr. also really, really great kind of beginning and kind of showcase for what it is to expect for their showdown coming up here.
I'm not sure if that's on the 10th or the 11th. I know there's 2 Osaka shows. I think it's the first night.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's on either the 10th or the 11th show in February.
I honestly don't remember. I honestly don't remember. We'll find out eventually when we see it. It'll be a surprise.
Definitely.
Did you see the win on this one?
No.
Go ahead, my sir.
Sorry. Huge drop kick to the face of Oiwa by Shane Hayes, and he power bombs the shit out of him and gets the win. Like, emphatic power bomb there. And then when they're leaving, I absolutely love Zack Sabre Jr. just tossing the belt over his shoulder, and the main part of the belt laying down his back, and him just like holding the end of the strap here and walking out. I love. He used to do it with the Rev Pro title when he had that too. I love how he just walked the way he walks out with a belt like that. I think it's absolutely just like I fuck you guys. I'm out of here, and he just carries the belt on that certain way. I really do like that.
I also enjoyed how he like simply put, I think it was Shane Hayes, picked up Fujita by the armpits and put him on the. You are our little child. You pose here.
That was actually really good. It's like, no, dude, you're not main yet. You have to sit to the side, but you're still part of it. You're just on the side.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. That. Fun match. Good match.
Very fun match. And again, I'm a big fan of TMDK. So Shane Hayes and Mike Nichols are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. So yeah, give me more. Give me more. Move on to a 6-man tag team match. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jackdo, and Master Wato taking on the Bullet Club's El Phantasmo, Kenta, and Taiji Ishimori. Gotta love, like I say, I always love the jacket from ELP. It just it's just gorgeous. And then ELP took a towel from one fan on one side, and then he's saying something to another fan, and this lady pulls up her wallet or something, or her purse, and he walks over with the towel, like handing it out to her, and she has her purse sitting up, like brought her purse and sat it up on the guardrail, like she was gonna buy the towel from him that he took from another fan.
Shenanigans,
that he literally took it from another fan and tried to sell it to a separate fan. That is just
endlessly entertaining ELP.
And then Kenta stopping him. He literally stopped him from selling the other fans towel. I was like,
guy Kenta.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely funny. I really did. Honestly, great 6-man match. All these guys absolutely phenomenal, and ELP seems to have something with Jackdo going on. I guess I don't know where that's going, because I guess Jackdo is more the the holding piece for
I know the connection.
Tamatonga,
Sorry.
right? Because he's going to face Tamatonga.
Yeah, that's the connection there. Because Jocto is more of Tama's affiliate than
Yeah. I think Tama's just at
Andre's.
home for the first part of the tour, so yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the ELP getting the nipple twist onto Tanahashi, and then Tanahashi reverses into the double nipple twist, and then hits a dragon screw.
Titty twisters.
Tenderize them titties.
Oh my goodness. And like this was what I was mentioning before also about Kenta. Kind of looks like a drunk Kenny Omega with his hair like that. The
Almost.
blonde.
Maybe a drunk Kota Ibushi maybe, but more than Kenny. But
I haven't seen Ibushi lately, so I don't know if that's what he looks like.
Actually, Ibushi might be the drunk Ibushi at this point. We don't know. He hasn't wrestled in a year and a half, but we don't know. End of the match, though. El Fantasma stomps the hand of Jado, then hits a sudden death super kick, gets the win. Let's go ELP. Next Never Openweight champion coming up in a couple of weeks. We got LP winning that belt from Tama. Come on, we all know what's going to happen. But after the match, Kenta actually attacks Tanahashi on the floor, puts him in game over, and it has to be broken up. So again, they're leading to a match, I think, on February 11th, too. So,
I mean, there's still got to be some tension, I'm sure, from that broken or dislocated hip for that IWGP. Was it the U.S. title ladder match that they had? That was rough.
Yes, it was the U.S. title. And that was over a year ago. If you think about that, that was over. It was Wrestle Kingdom 16 that happened at. So, and they still and they're still fighting.
The same year that Ibushi sky sparkled his face into oblivion.
Yeah.
Good times.
So